here we are in Newport, New Hampshire, where it all began for me. It's my hometown. If I go back to how it was growing up, and I think this is true for many people who grew up in small towns, our town of about 6,500 people had what I call a Norman Rockwell kind of Main Street. And what I mean by that is you can picture like the drug, it was Kelly's drugstore, Martin's Hardware, the jewelry store, the Harringtons. I mean, you could walk down that main street and you would know every family who owned every single one of those stores. But what happened to Newport, it happened to so many other towns really across America at about the same time. And what I saw coming back to Newport a few years ago was that we had spiraled downward, both a loss of job in the manufacturing side of things, but also the Amazon effect that had impacted our main street and really drained the life out of the center of the town. And I think it really hurt people's spirit. I think it put people in a position where we saw substance abuse and opioids and other things just all sort of increasing. And it was against that backdrop that my wife and I, Karen, said, let's do something. Let's take action here. And we just said, we're going to change all this. We're going to revitalize Newport, New Hampshire. We've got a new community center. We've got beautiful new housing being built. And you can just tell that we've got two craft brew facilities in town. It may not be surprising that the word has gotten out, that Newport is on the go. Things are happening here. As a result, other towns across New Hampshire have reached out to us and they've said, can you help us do the same thing? And so we've said, of course, yes, absolutely. And so we have now started sharing those initiatives with 5 other towns across New Hampshire. So we've got Laconia, we've got Claremont, we've got Rochester, the west side of Manchester, we've got Franklin. And all of these towns are now in the motion of getting back and really positive things are happening. We said, we're going to start our own 501c3 around this initiative called the American Sunshine Movement. And the whole idea here is based on this premise that I believe deeply in my heart. The backbone of America really are our small towns. That's the lifeblood of our country. People growing up in those small towns have to have opportunities. They've got to have hope. They've got to have an opportunity to realize their individual full potential. And so our mission is to get out to bring our best practices and life and spirit to 1,000 towns. And the reason we're doing this is that we know that if we can impact 1,000 towns in a really positive way, we can change not only the trajectory of the lives of all the people in those 1,000 towns, but also have an immense impact on the future of America. Positive energy inspires positive change that produces positive results. And then when you get that feeling of positivity, that can-do spirit, it really unleashes what I call the power of the human spirit, and you can move mountains, you can do almost anything. So please join us, join this movement. It's historic, it's dynamic, and it's the most exciting thing you can get involved in.